Ricky, we're down at your place today. Busy gym today.
Yeah, busy gym today. I've been down to the College de Mosman gym this morning with one of my middleweights, Chris Blaney, sparring Marcus Morrison. Marcus Morrison's got a title fight coming up in the next few weeks. Same night as Nathan Gorman and Daniel Dubois. Yeah, he's fighting in is it Italy? He's got a title fight.
Oh, he is, yeah, he's going on.
Yeah, so he's sparring today. Looked very, very good. You know, Hatton's lad, Marcus. So yeah, it's good to see him doing well. And then shot straight back here, train the boys. So is he busy?
Well, Nathan, he seems very, very confident from speaking to him before.
He's been confident from day one. He's always been confident. He's always wanted the match. He's never wanted to wait and bide his time for it. You know, for something bigger further down the line. He's always.
This was spoke about at least 12 months ago. This was spoke about this fight, wasn't it? And now it's here and it's happening.
Well, these days in boxing, big fights, they used to take 2 and 3 years to build up, but it doesn't really happen now. And I think more fighters are being picked together because the TV demands it, social media demands it. And I think fighters are getting to realise now, a good thing from the TV's point of view, that if you do get one loss in your record, the TV will give you another chance if you're in good fights. And that's the way boxing's gone these days. A lot of things that we point and moan about in boxing that isn't good, but that's one thing's for the better, you know what I mean? You lose a couple of fights, you know what I mean? If you're always in good fights, you'll always get a second chance. But the fact that Daniel and Nathan are still very, very young, not many fights behind him, it is a credit to them both that they took this fight on so early, but that's the way boxing's going now these days, and I think for the better.
No, definitely. It's exciting, and like I say, you know, since AJ got beat off Ruiz Jr., that's blown everything.
Well, yeah,
wide open,
it
hasn't
doesn't
it?
matter how big or strong you are, you know, and how much muscles you've got on. You know, my lad's seen as a bit of a slob.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter how big the muscles you have, you know what I mean? And that is the thing that Ruiz proved against AJ. I think my lad Nathan will prove it against Daniel. He's a better boxer, you know what I mean? He's got the speed, he's got the boxing movement, you know, he's got the speed. With that speed and ability, he shouldn't have trouble finding the target, but what he's got to do is find that target with bad intentions, because otherwise Daniel is a big, strong, and you know, fair old talent in his own right. You know, if Nathan doesn't discourage him, he'll keep coming.
There is a lot of similarities though between Daniel Dubois and Gorman fight as there was with AJ and Ruiz, you know what I mean?
100%.
Fast hands, that's what Nathan's bringing to the
Fast hands,
table.
you can't, you know,
maybe not look physically the best in condition, but I presume that's not going to be an issue on the night, is it?
Well, it's not. You know, I know people. You know, they can have the body beautiful. You know, I used to spar with lads over the years and that, and they used to have shoulders like that, waist like that, and a 6-pack to die for. And Ricky Hatton still podgy little shit, still coming in there. But you know, you're used to hit them sometimes, and sometimes the people with the biggest 6-pack can crumble. Yeah. You know what I mean? So. Is what it is. Tyson Fury's not a body beautiful, but I tell you what, you hit him, he gets up, doesn't he?
Well, I think that puts him. He's got to be. I think the Ruiz up there at number 1. But everyone must be looking now and thinking Tyson Fury's the guy.
Tyson's number 1, yeah. You know what I mean? I think he became number 1 when he beat Wilder, and he's improved and moved on since. And sadly, AJ got beat, which was, if we're British boxing fans, which we all are, was a shame to see, because we was, as fight fans, we were looking forward to AJ and Fury and Dillian Whyte and all that mix. You know,
all these guys are just beginning to talk about this. There's 10 heavyweights that are fighting in the space of a week of one another. Nathan fights the week before at the O2, and then a week later you've got 3 of the big boys. You've got Allen against Price, Chisora against
Szpilka.
Yeah,
Szpilka, whatever his name is.
And then we've got Oscar Ruiz against Dillian Whyte. Now these are all those fringe players. All these want to win one another, so they get that chance to fight for those 3 big boys.
Well, tends to be heavyweight. Joyce on the undercard as well. Not undercard. That was disrespectful to Joe, actually. You know, a joint top of the bill. You know, he's on the card, the heavy duty card.
Is he on the line for that?
I'm not sure, but he's fighting a former world title challenger. You know, fought the world title, been around the block. You know, tough fight for for Joe really. But I mean, we've got three of the country's best heavyweight prospects all topping the bill together at the O2. And then the rest of all the other fights we've just mentioned. What a time for heavyweight boxing, what a time to be a British heavyweight.
You'd have to wait a year for things like this to happen, and now you're getting 5 fights, all top quality heavyweight fights in the space of a week.
No, it's very exciting here.
Yeah, no, I'm like I say, and obviously we hope that Gorman will come through this, and if he does, where do you want him to go next?
Well, he's still only 23 years of age, 23 years of age yesterday in fact, so he's still only a babby.
His birthday yesterday, wasn't it?
He's still only a babby in boxing terms, just like Daniel is, do you know what I mean? So, but I think if Nathan wins the fight, you know, we'll sit down with Frank, we'll see where he goes from there. If he wins the fight, which I believe he will, he's proved he deserves to be in the mix with lads, obviously not your Joshua, your Ruiz and your Furies, but you know, we're talking about Dave Price and Dave Allen, and
he's 1 or 2 steps away from that.
Yeah,
level, isn't he?
You know, he wins this fight, I think he's practically there then, and whether we want to stick him straight after a win such as, you know, beating someone like Daniel, that remains to be seen. Maybe so me and Frank to decide whether we want to just take our foot off the gas a little bit, bearing in mind how much he's improving, and how young he still is and inexperienced he is, but can't look like Daniel Dubois.
No,
you know what I think people would probably say that Daniel would be the slight favourite.
Definitely.
I think it's a 50-50 fight.
It's not as much as when it was first announced. Everyone was a bit of a no one could beat Dubois. You know, looking the way that Nathan looks like. But since AJ and Ruiz, and suddenly you get thinking, yeah, well, it could be.
Oh, it's a fight he's well and truly capable of winning. I think he does. I think he was.
What do you think went wrong with AJ against Ruiz? Do you think there was something wrong on the night, or do you think they were giving a disrespect to Ruiz for what a great job he did?
You've heard so many rumours, you know that he had a funny turn before the fight. I've heard one of the rumours. I've heard that he had a couple of bad sparring sessions in the gym. These are all rumours, and nobody can answer them except the JJ team.
What do you feel he should do? Do you feel he should do the rematch straight away, or do you think he should have a comeback fight before?
I think he should have the rematch straight away. I mean, for me, he beats Ruiz 9 times out of 10. He just took his eye off the ball a little bit. Them little Mexicans, you know what I mean? He got fast hands, Ruiz. He knocked him down and he went in for the kill. I think maybe just a little bit more caution should have been maybe done with someone like the Mexicans, even the heavyweights.
He took some big punches though, Ruiz, before he managed to do the job on AJ himself.
You expect the Mexicans to do that. That's what they do, don't they? So, and knowing that the Mexicans do that, when they knocked him down, I'd have gone behind the jab and showed a little bit more caution before. But AJ went straight in for the kill, and it cost him in the end, didn't it? But I mean, you know, anyone can get.
Do you think there's a stamina issue there? Because it seems like when he puts an attack on someone and doesn't finish him, then he seems a little bit vulnerable himself to attack.
It's hard to say, you know. The big top heavyweights like our Frank and like AJ and like Daniel, they tend to gas a little bit, or they can tend to do. But you know, I mean, everyone's different. I mean, Daniel Dubois has shown, you know, good punch volume in a couple of his fights and a good engine.
That fight was a great fight.
Good engine, you know. So it's hard to say. You know what I mean? Boxing's boxing. It is what it is, isn't it? But I think, you know, Nathan's speed and movement, I'd like to think it slowed Daniel down a little bit. And then when he makes the right moves, makes him miss, try and come back with the right punches, I think that will be good enough for us. But I think, and it was the same with you know, Anthony. Even though Anthony went in for the kill, you know, Ruiz had that, even though he was a little bit of a chunky one, he had the speed, didn't he? Bang, you know, so that's all it takes.
Because when he did get put down, he bounced back up straight away, didn't he? And that was, it looked like a heavy put down. So, and like you say, he took some big blows before that and didn't seem to do any harm.
Yeah, you know, we can say about tactics and this and that. You know, at the end of the day, if a heavyweight gets hit on the chin,
yeah,
it can happen. You know, and it's all right to say, you know, Anthony did his stamina look this. Nah, I think Anthony is, you know, you couldn't get a more finer tuned athlete than Anthony Joshua. I think heavyweight boxing, I think you get on the chin, you can get you on the chin.
Yeah, well, thanks for that, mate. Good luck for, what is it, 2 weeks on?
2 weeks on Saturday, yeah. Big one, big night not just for my lad, but big night for British heavyweight boxing. You've got probably, I think, Joyce, Gorman and Dubois, not just the three best prospects in British heavyweight boxing, world heavyweight boxing. I don't see any young heavyweights out there like these three. No. So it'll be a good night for...
and all really young. Well, especially Joyce isn't, but he's young to the game.
Yeah.
When you come to it at 30 years old.
Should be a good night.
Yeah. Nice one, mate. Thanks a lot, Ricky.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.